y'all, I'm your girl Kayla Delores and you're tuned in to Kayla Delores TV. So y'all, I wanted to create this video because we are in the birds month. I know it's September, October, November, December, and around that time we are now officially in silk press season. We are in silk press season, but if you're a natural girly, sometimes you get this silk press, especially if you live in more humid areas. By day 4 or 5, your silk press is now back into your curls. So I really wanted to create this video to talk about how to actually maintain and last your silk press. Honestly, you all, my silk presses can last from anywhere between 3 weeks to 4 weeks without any heat. And I live in Orlando, Florida, might I add. So I don't live in a super cold state. I live in Orlando, Florida. However, my hair can last 3 to 4 weeks without any heat when I get my silk presses. So currently I am at the end of when recording this, I'm at the end of week 2 going into week 3, and as you all can see, my hair is still bone straight. I have a little puffiness in the root area, and that's only because I've been truly trying to work out and have been sweating in my roots, but I will tell you all a tip for that too. But anywho, if you're interested in learning how to maintain these silk presses this season, go ahead and keep watching. So to start off this video, I did take notes because I definitely want to stay on topic here. I want to go back to how you're getting your silk press, because a lot of this comes into the way your silk press will last goes into the day of you actually getting it done. Not even the maintenance, but the day that you're actually getting it done. One thing I must say, when you're getting your silk press, at minimum, you all, you should be washing, or if you're going to get it done, they should be washing your hair at least 2 to 3 times. At least, because your hair needs to be squeaky clean when getting a silk press. You do not need any product buildup when they're putting that heat on your hair. So when I got this silk press, and usually when I'm getting a silk press, I'm getting a deep condition, I'm getting a mask, and sometimes I'm even getting a hydration treatment because I really want my hair to be at its best, being that I'm going to put heat in it. And I do silk press my hair pretty often because I do like wearing my hair straight. I've been natural my entire life. If you know my story, I got my first perm in 10th grade and I never permed my hair again. So honestly, when everybody was 6 and 7 years old getting perms, I was the natural girl with the afro my entire life. So I don't mind putting heat on my hair now. But number one, it's really that wash. You really have to have a clean scalp, clean strands to actually have a really good lasting silk press. Next, after getting a really good wash, I believe that I would say it's the blow dry. If you're not, your hair should almost be pretty bone straight when you're getting it blow dried to have a great silk press. If you notice that your blow dry is still have your hair very poofy, very you know, I'll have some videos here of me getting my hair blow dry. I think I have some, but if you notice that your hair really isn't that straight yet in the blow dry process, to be honest, your hair probably isn't gonna last that straight when she actually put the heat of the flat iron on it. Your hair should almost be bone straight with that blow dry. So that's number one. I say that's number 2 is having a really, really good blow dry. A good wash and a good blow dry, your hair should probably last. So that's the day of. And if you're going to a professional, I'm sure they know this. So that's just some things to look for when you're going to a professional. Now you're done. You done left the salon. Your hair is beautiful, blowing in the wind, fabulous. And you're just trying to maintain this thing. You don't want all the money that you just paid to get your hair done now to turn into a poof. So we're going to talk about maintenance. The first thing that we're going to talk about when it comes to maintaining is how you wear your hair to bed. So for me, I actually used to be a wrap girl. So I would wrap my hair, put the tie on it, and go like that. However, for the last, I would say 3 months, I have changed completely from not wrapping my hair at all, or unless it's in the middle of the day and I'm just like trying to put my hair up, say I'm cleaning or something. But if I'm going to bed, y'all, I am a flexi rod girl. I flexi rod my hair to bed now, and I actually have a reel on Instagram talking about my flexi rods. I do not wear my hair in a wrap anymore. I noticed that the oil in my hair builds up, and that also kind of in a way doesn't let your silk press last. So now I section out my hair usually in about 4 different sections, and I flexi rod it from the ends all the way up to the scalp. This has been a game changer. This alone has been a game changer with really keeping my silk press last. You can get these from your beauty supply store. I have a link on Amazon. A lot of people were asking me about them after I posted that video, so I'll link my flexi rods, because you'll get like a pack of 30, because sometimes these things walk away. I don't know, like I've always had flexi rods, but lately I've been like, where are my flexi rods? Because sometimes if you know, if you're a silk press girl, sometimes you're not taking your hair out until you actually get to your location. So sometimes I do wear my flexi rods in the car, take it out, comb it out real quick, and then go into wherever I'm trying to go. So I don't know. But flexi rods has been a game changer when I'm going to sleep. So I put it in 4 sections. After I put it into my 4 sections, I have a silk scarf. Y'all don't laugh at my silk scarf. This silk scarf has been through, as you can see, it's barely making it, girl. It's barely making it, but this is my go-to silk scarf. I love this silk scarf. It's black. It fits around my head perfectly. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm gonna ride this thing out until it just turned into a strand and I can't use it no more. I can at least cut this off. This is just ghetto. But I love this, so I'll tie my hair. After that, put on my bonnet. And I do like a really tight bonnet that won't fall off while I'm sleeping. So as you can see, this bonnet isn't very big. You know how some of those bonnets are huge, like the braid bonnets. This is pretty small. And I like a nice snug bonnet that I know will stay on my head while I'm sleeping. So this is the bonnet that I use. Wrap cap, flexi rods. This is all that I have when I'm going to sleep. So now, another thing that I hear a lot of people complain about is showering when they're the steam, getting to their hair, like the steam, the shower. Because one thing I do notice that when we get our silk press, sometimes we can overdo it, you all. Having 3, 4, 5 different caps on when you're taking a shower honestly can make your scalp sweat, because you're now in a hot steamy shower, and that's only making your silk press not last either, because now you're sweating so much in your scalp as you're taking these hot steamy showers. So the only thing that I do when I shower, I already have my hair wrapped, I already have this bonnet on. So I do have 2 barriers of protection for my natural hair. I have the scarf, the silk scarf here. I have my bonnet. But what I do use that I feel like definitely helps, instead of the little plastic shower caps, the ones that come in those packs from Walmart, and it has a lot of different shower caps, kind of what the stylist will put on when you're sitting under the dryer. I don't use that little tiny shower cap. This is my shower cap. This is a heavy duty shower cap, and you can get them anywhere. I can find some on Amazon and link it below, but I don't use the little plastics. This shower cap, it says it came from truebeautyshop.com. However, I think I got this from like Marshall's with a pack of 2. I love a shower cap like this, an actual shower cap, not the little plastic things, because for one, that doesn't really get the back of your neck real good. So now you're gonna see where the back of your neck, that hair is gonna start frizzing more. So as long as you have a heavy duty shower cap, you're good to go, and just make sure all of your hair is on it. It works for me. It works for me. So now you have your sleeping shower, but if you're like me, you're in your gym girly era. And everyone always say that when they get their silk press, they kind of steer away from the gym. They're not really trying to go too hard in the gym because they don't want to sweat out their silk press. One thing that I do when I'm going to the gym, I'm gonna be honest, depending on which gym I'm going to. If I'm going to Crunch, then I will look cute and look decent. Now if I'm going to the gym at my complex, because we do have a gym here, I'll be completely honest, I'm not taking my bonnet off. I am keeping my bonnet on for the local gym right here in my complex. But if I'm going out, I feel like that's, you know, going out in public, I will take my hair down and not look crazy. But so either way, if you want, you don't even have to take the bonnet off. You could keep it on. But if you want to look a little cute, this is what I do for my edges. So once I take my hair down, I will pull my hair back. I will not put it in a ponytail. I will pull my hair back. I want to put it in a ponytail because I don't want that ponytail dent in my hair. So what I would do is literally put it like this into a claw clip. Make sure it's really good and tight. Turn so I can keep those curls in. And what I would do for the top of my hair is this. I will send you these links in. I will put these in my description box because these are the only ones that I use. These are just bands for your hair, but it's something about these bands that really keep my hair intact. If you can tell, they're really wide for one. So it's not only protecting my edges, but it's literally protecting to like halfway to the back of my hair. I would put it on now, but I do have my hair out, so I don't want to mess it up. But as you can see, even if I put like right here, this is protecting my edges, the front of my hair. It's protecting the entire perimeter of my head. I love these bands. These truly keep my hair intact. I have them in every color. This is a green one. I put it on. This is a brown one. I have them in so many different colors. The pack comes with, I think, like maybe 15 or 16 colors, so you can match it with every gym outfit. I put this on, I put my claw clamp in, and I'm good to go. I definitely put the claw clamp kind of tight, not to the point where you're pulling out your hair, but if you're doing a high workout, you do want to definitely, like I said, roll your hair really good and then put it up. You all should know how to do a claw clip. They're very trendy right now too, but they are good for working it out. Or if you have a lot of hair and you don't feel like you can do a claw clip, I would put a top bun at the top of my head and I'm rolling it and putting a soft scrunchie, not a tight scrunchie, because you don't want that indentation with your silk press. So that is what I do. Now, say if you're a girl like me and you kind of have dry scalp sometimes. However, I have really helped my scalp because I did create a product called Grandma's Hands Hair Care. This is our hair growth oil. One, it's definitely helped my length of my hair. I went to my stylist and she said, oh my God, your hair has grown even more from when you came last time. Because I went at the beginning of this year. And then I've had sew-ins. I think I had a sew-in in. No, actually this year I have not had a sew-in. I had braids in. I had a braid, boho braids, and then I just recently had boho braids again. And I've had those pretty much the entire year, actually. Yeah, I'm trying to think any other styles. I know I've had a lot of braids this year. And when I wear my braids, I go hard with my hair growth oil. Not only on my scalp, but I do bring my oil down the strands of my hair. Because one thing I noticed that our hair is going to grow from our scalp. It's these ends. So a lot of people say that their hair is falling out. The only time your hair is falling out is if it's falling out from your scalp. But most times your hair is breaking off to the point where you're having hair growth out of your scalp, but it's not retaining at your ends. So what I did was have my hair growth oil and I pulled it down the strand of my braids, and that really protected my ends. So that when I went back to my stylist, I hope I'm still in the same focus, but my camera overheated. But so when I went back to my stylist, even she said, Kayla, your hair is growing so much. And I just have to give it to my oil. I give it to my oil. But even when I'm using my silk press, say if I just want to put a little bit on my scalp, I don't use it as much, but my oil is also very lightweight. Now you can't do this with every oil because some oils are extremely heavy and it will weigh down your silk press, where it's now just looking like a greasy mess. I'm not gonna lie. My oil is very lightweight. As you can see it's very lightweight. It just drips out. You see how it's dripping out? It's not thick, it's not heavy. So I can use my oil on a silk press. But what I do is I'll put a little bit on my fingertips and rub it on my scalp. Especially when I have it in my flexi rods. I'll rub it on my scalps when I'm making those four squares on my head. I put a little bit on my finger, rub it through that scalp, rub it through that scalp, rub it through that, not rub it through that scalp, but rub it through that part. And that just really keeps my hair, for one, very shiny. As you can see, my hair is very shiny, and it just keeps my scalp healthy and keep my scalp feeling good and not inflamed, and you know, just at its best. So this will be in the description box. If you're trying to grow your hair out this season, also this is, and you're trying to make sure your hair is longer for the new year, as we're going into the new year, I have to say this has been a game changer, but not only for me, but for so many of the customers that shop with us. So that's how I maintain my silk press during this fall season, during this winter season. Tell me some of the tips that you use. Maybe I could learn something new from you all, because I definitely learned that flexi rod from someone on TikTok. So yeah, it's been a game changer for me. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.